Dear students, Namaste and welcome to today's English class of grade 9. Today we are in Unit 17, Global Warming and Climate Change. Under that, we are dealing with Reading 2, Reading Comprehension, A Noisy Party. We are dealing with a drama, A Noisy Party. Okay, whenever we say party, when there is a word party, what comes to in your head? What is party? Okay, I'm absolutely sure that in your head there's a picture of party, right? You have started to imagine the picture of party. Okay, so I have brought two pictures for you of party, right? How are these pictures? Bright, full of light, right? Not bright. I mean to say, there's darkness, but a different kind of lighting effect is there. Okay, so party means, okay, let's discuss some words related to party. Like, okay, when there is party, there is food, different types of food we enjoy in the party, varieties of food we enjoy. Then there is beverages, drinks, different type of drinks we have over there. And then music. Of course, party is incomplete without music. When there is no music, no, it doesn't look like a party. And then fashion. People dress up in different kind of fashionable dresses to go in the party. Next word, noise. Of course, when there is music, loud music, sometimes it is noisy too. That's why today's our title is Noisy Party. When you do not enjoy that music, it becomes a noise. When you are far from the party and listening to just unclear music, at that time it's noisy as well. Then decorations, lots of decoration. The party hall is decorated with beautiful flowers and many other accessories. Guest, people who attend the party, they are guests. And then dance, people dance in the party. As you can see in the picture, people enjoy dancing in the party. And then what comes next? Enjoyment. When you dance, have nice food, good clothes, that is all related with our enjoyment, amusement. Next, socializing. So when we go to the party, we come to meet with our friends, relatives, and so many people over there, and that is what we go there, talk with them. So that is what socializing. We ask about their well-beings and how they are. So this is what socializing. And then light. Yes, we already talked about light. There are different types of light effects in the party. So how people enjoy dancing, singing in the party. Okay, so party means lots of things. Maybe there are many more words, and we have discussed this much. Now we are going into reading 2. Let's go in the text. Still, we have a picture to discuss for that. Look at the picture and answer the following questions. We have 3 questions to enter into the drama. Okay, so first of all, observe this picture properly. Where do you think the man is? Okay, he has something in his hand and there's a ground. So where do you think he is? Yes, he is in, of course he is in a garden, maybe, right? A garden. And number B, how old do you think he is? Okay, guess his age. How old is he? Does he look like an old man? Of course not, right? Is he very young like children? No, he doesn't look like children. So maybe he is middle-aged young man. He must be 30 to 40 around, right? Then let's move to next. What might be he doing? So as we can clearly see, what might be he doing? We can see that he has carried a spade in his hand and digging the ground. So must be burying something or planting. Do you think he is planting something? Maybe. Okay, just a guess. We will come to know the right answer after going to the drama. So let's go through the drama. Are you ready, all of you? Very good. Okay, let's get into the drama. The drama starts like this. Okay, so here it goes. Let's start. A noisy party. It was a noisy party. So noisy, when we say, it is related with negative one. Party we enjoy definitely, but this one is a noisy party. So for whom? It was noisy. Let's find it out. Ramila and Ramesh. Okay, they were the characters in this drama are Ramila and Ramesh. So the turn is of Ramila at the beginning. Hey, Silu's papa, wake up. So Ramila says, hey, Silu's papa, wake up. That means Silu must be a girl, right? Girl, maybe their daughter. And Ramila was asking, Silu's papa, wake up. That's why Ramesh must be, okay, her husband. Ramila and Ramesh, they must be husband and wife. What? What's the matter? It can't be 8 o'clock already. So Ramesh was sleeping. So in sleepy voice, Ramesh replied, what's the matter? He was asked to wake up while he was sleeping. So he couldn't guess the time, but he could guess that it could not be 8 o'clock. What's the matter? He asked. What does the matter mean? What does matter mean? A situation that you must deal with. So what's the matter? He did not know why Ramila asked him to wake up. So he was asking for the reason. It can't be 8 o'clock. Mean he used to. That means he used to wake up at 8 o'clock. Maybe Ramila. Then turn goes to Ramila again. No, it's 1:30. 1:30. That means in the middle of the night. It was middle of the night. It's those people next door again. Listen. So it seems that she is fed up with something next door, mean their neighbors. She is fed up with their neighbors. That's again, the word again is there. Listen, there was something. Ramesh. Oh yes, I think they are having another party. So it was their guess. They must be having a party. Who? Who are having party? The people in the next door, their neighbors were having party. Then what happens? Let's see. Okay, to understand this this scene, okay, this scene of drama, I have made some few points so how it would be easy for you to remember this scene, okay, clearly. Ramesh and Ramila, husband and wife, they were sleeping, and there was a party at neighbors next door, and the noise was coming, their sleep was disturbed, and then they woke up in scene 1. After that, okay, what happened? Ramila, listen to that. I'm sure they are waking up the whole street. It was too loud noise that they could easily guess that everyone's sleep would be disturbed. So waking up whole street. Nobody can sleep through that noise. It was too noisy that they guessed they could not sleep, and they guessed that others also could not sleep due to that noise. It's disgusting. What is disgusting? Disgusting means unpleasant and horrible. Disgusting. Somebody should call the police. Hey, wake up. So whom did Ramila say to say, hey, wake up? Ramesh, of course. Yeah. Ramesh. Yeah, I wasn't asleep there. I'm pretty sure that they are laughing. They must be having a good time. They never invite us, do they? So they were guessing that okay, they might be having party. The people next door might be having a party and having a good time. But they never invite us, do they? So who never invite them? Their neighbors. Their neighbors never invited them. Do they mean they were confirming? That means they were not invited before as well. After some time, okay, now after some time, what happened? Ramila. Silu's papa, yes, there. What is it now? Listen, they are leaving. Ramila says, listen, they are leaving. Who are leaving? Of course, those who came to the party. Ramesh, thank goodness for that. So he was relieved listening to that. Who was relieved? Ramesh. Maybe we will get some sleep. Why? Why did he felt relief? Because now they could sleep, they could have some sleep. Ramila. I hope so. It's nearly 3 o'clock. Good night there. So Ramila said, okay, it was already 3 o'clock and they could not sleep. That's why they said good night and they hoped they could have a good sleep after that. So party was over and then people were leaving. It was nearly 3 o'clock. Up to here, this scene was up to 3 o'clock. It was the time 3 o'clock. Then, okay, do you think the drama is over? No, there's something more. Let's see what happened in the drama. Okay, after that, Ramesh, oh hell, what's that? They are having a row now. Row, what is row? Row means noisy quarrel. They were just trying to sleep and they could hear the noise. Quarreling, noisy quarreling noise they could hear. So Ramesh was again disturbed and he woke up and again said, what's that? They were having a row now. Ramila, I'm not surprised. She said, I'm not surprised. They always have rows after parties. So why she was not surprised? She was not surprised because it was like daily routine there. Usually they have parties and after parties they always quarrel and make noise, disturb their neighborhood, all people. So this was common for them. That's why she said, I am not surprised. Who said? Ramila said. Okay, Ramila was not surprised. Ramesh, I'm certain that they are throwing pots and pans again. So there was a lot of noise. They could guess that the people or their neighbors were quarreling, throwing pots and pans. So they guessed only, okay, that could be true or that could not be true. They guessed that they were throwing pots and pans because of the noise they heard. Ramila, no, I'm sure that that was a plate, dear. Maybe the TV. They were guessing one after another. Ramila guessed plate, sometime played, and TV because the noise might be louder. They will be sorry in the morning. So they were throwing each and everything that must be broken, and next morning they must be feeling sorry. So to get it, we can get through these points. Like there was sounds like row, they were fighting sounds they heard, but even then they were not surprised because they usually there was row after party. Noise like throwing things, sometime like TV, sometime like plate in pots and pans. and then they expect they would be sorry next day. Okay, let's go through it. After some time, what happened? Ramila, Silu's papa, listen, there's someone in the garden next door. They were trying to sleep, but continuously one after another there was noise that they could not sleep. Okay, they were observing their neighbors. And this time it was Ramila who heard something, and she felt like there was someone in the garden next door. Ramesh, uh, it must be the milkman. He guessed it must be the milkman. And Ramila replied, no, I'm certain it's not him. It's too early. It's too early. So maybe 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, at 3 and 4 o'clock, milkman would not come, right? We could easily guess. Who could it be? You had better have a look. But still, she had the curiosity to know who was the person in the garden. Ramesh. All right. So, whom he said all right to Ramila. Ramila asked him, what did she ask? To have a look in the garden. So Ramesh went to the. Ramesh said, all right. It means he went. He went to see through the window. Gosh, what is gosh? Gosh means expression of surprise. Gosh, it's Mr. Dahal. And he was surprised to find Mr. Dahal in the garden. That's why, gosh, surprise. Gosh, Mr. Dahal. And there is no doubt he is carrying a spade. He was carrying a spade, as you can see here, spade. He was carrying a spade. Ramila. Oh no, you don't think he has killed her, do you? So all of the sudden Ramila was expressing her curiosity that he must have killed her. Her means who is her? Mrs. Dahal. Yes, they thought that they mean Ramesh and Ramila. Ramesh and Ramila thought Mr. Dahal killed Mrs. Dahal and brought there to bury. So let's find out whether their guess was right or not. Okay. Ramesh, if he has killed her, he might be burying the body. Burying means to put something under the ground. If he has killed her, he might be burying the body. They were guessing more and more, and they thought he was burying the dead body of Mrs. Dahal. Ramila, what? You don't think so, do you? But they could not. They guessed themselves, but they were not being able to believe that. Ramesh, he can't be planting potatoes, can he? So it was too early, that's why they were saying like that. He can be planting potatoes. Who can be planting potatoes? Mr. Dahal, yes. Shall I call the police? Ramesh asked. Ramila, no, ask him what he is doing first. So without knowing the reality, one should not call the police, right? That's why she said Ramesh to be confirmed first. Ramesh, hello there. To whom he called? Hello there, Mr. Dahal. You are up early this morning. You are up early this morning. I mean, you woke up early this morning. Why? What are you doing? That means. Okay. And the another scene. Dahal. I haven't been to bed yet. We had a party last night. I hope we didn't keep you awake. So it's for the formality. Mr. Dahal asked, okay, we did not. I hope he hoped he would not. He did not disturb Ramesh and Ramila. And Ramesh also for formality he answered, oh no, we did not hear anything at all. Anything, nothing at all. He replied that way. Mr. Dahal. Well, it was a pretty noisy party. Even he realized that it was a noisy party. My wife knocked over the goldfish. Goldfish, you can see here, I have brought picture picture of goldfish. Okay, these are goldfish tank, aquarium tank, while we were clearing up. So clearing up, while they were cleaning after the party, Mrs. Dahal knocked over the goldfish tank. The poor fish died. So the tank was broken and the fish on the floor, it died. I'm just burying them before the children wake up. So he didn't want his children to know about the fact. That's why he was burying in the garden. So this was the reality. What did Ramesh and Ramila guessed? Ramesh and Ramila, they guessed that Mr. Dahal killed his wife and trying to bury the dead body. So it was just exaggeration of their imagination. They thought more and more. So the reality was different than what they thought. Okay, this is what the drama. You can choose the characters and dramatize this drama in your class. Alright, now we are moving to exercise. Let's move to exercise. What is there first? Okay, what does it say? Find the words from the text above and match with the given meanings. Okay, we have meanings over here. Like first meaning given over here is a situation that you must deal with. Second one is unpleasant, horrible. Likewise, we have meanings over here. Now let's guess the words. As while going through the text drama, we had discussed meaning as well, word meaning as well. That would help you to solve this exercise. Okay, what is the word for the given meaning? A situation that you must deal with. What's the word? Matter. Okay, that's wonderful. Okay, next, let's go to next meaning. Unpleasant, horrible. What is unpleasant, horrible? Do you remember or not? Yes, I know you're very smart and already guessed the word. Anyway, check whether your answer is right or wrong. Disgusting. Yes, okay, disgusting is the word. Another meaning, noisy quarrel. Okay, what is the word for noisy quarrel? Meaning noisy quarrel. Yes, this one is even easier. This is row. Okay. Fourth, expression of surprise. What is the word for expression of surprise? Yes, who was surprised? Ramesh was surprised, and the word for the given meaning is gosh. Okay. Next meaning, a small orange or red fish. Okay, I showed you the picture. What's that? Yes, goldfish. Okay, next meaning given over here is to put something under the ground. What is it? Bury. Okay, so I hope all of you have guessed these words. I would like to clap for those who guessed this all answered correctly. Now we are moving to the next activity. Choose the correct answer for the following. What is the relationship between Ramila and Ramesh? What did Ramila called Ramesh? Silu's papa, right? So Silu's papa, this is the way generally wife calls to her husband. That's why the answer must be husband and wife, right? Okay, is it the one you guessed? Very good. Now next question is, who is woken up by the noise? Silu's mother, Silu's father. Who asked to wake up? Ramila asked to wake up whom? Ramesh. That's why the answer must be Silu's mother, right? Silu's mother is the right answer. Now let's move to the next. See, why is Ramila certain that it's not the milkman in their neighbor's garden? The options, because their neighbors never get milk delivered to their house, because it's too early for a milkman to deliver the milk, because the man is carrying a spade. So just because man is carrying a spade, they could not think like that. And it was not mentioned anything about delivering milk, whether their neighbors get milk delivered or not. Actually, yes, the right answer is because it's too early. It was too early for a milkman to deliver the milk. This is the right answer. Next, okay, next question. What do Ramesh and Ramila suspect about Mr. Dahal? What did they suspect in the beginning? They think he has killed the fish. They think he has broken the plates and glasses. They think he has killed Mrs. Dahal. Okay, so their main guess was what? They think he has killed Mrs. Dahal. They guessed like that. Next, what was Mr. Dahal actually doing in the garden? So, what was he doing? Was he burying the dead fish? He was burying the dead body, or he was planting potatoes? So, what was the right answer? What was he doing? Yes, he was burying the dead fish. Okay. Now, next, what was the party like last night? How was it? What was the party like? Was it quiet? Was it noisy? Was it violent? Of course, what's the title of our lesson? A noisy party. So, obviously, it was noisy. Next, who had broken the goldfish tank? Who was it? Was it Mr. Dahal, Mrs. Dahal, or the guest? It was Mrs. Dahal, as Mr. Dahal described the situation to Mr. Ramesh. Okay, we are done with this choosing answer exercise as well. Let me clap for those who have guessed the answer correctly. Now, next activity is write T for true statement, F for false, once and then NG if the information is not given in the text. Let's start with first statement. Silu is the daughter of Ramesh and Ramila. What do you think is the answer? True or false? Okay, let's check out over here. Okay, so in this text, Ramila says, "Hey, Silu's papa, wake up." So they are husband and wife, and Silu's papa is Ramesh. That means the answer is true. Next statement. Ramesh and Ramila are disturbed by the first noise at midnight. Okay, so it was not clearly given whether they were first noise at the midnight. That's why we can write NG over here. That means not given. Next statement. The Dahals have a good relationship with their neighbors. So, what do you think? Did they have good relationship or not? It was also not much clear. That's why what do we write here? False? No, we write not given, right? Not given, NG. Let's move to next one. The Dahals always quarrel after parties. What do you think? Okay, look at here. Oh hell, what's that? They are having a row now. I'm not surprised. They always have rows after party. So that means Mr. Dahal always quarrel after parties. So what do we write here? False? Do we write false? Obviously not. True. The answer is true. Now next statement. Ramesh and Ramila called the police to arrest Mr. Dahal. Did they call police? What do you think? Check out over here. Okay. If he has killed her, he might be burying the body. What? You don't think so, do you? He can't be planting potatoes, can he? Shall I call the police? Okay, Ramesh says, shall I call the police? No, ask him what he's doing first. That means, what do you think? Okay, that means he did not call the police, right? So it is false. Okay, the final statement. Mr. Dahal wants his children to know about the date of the feast. Did he want to know? Okay, we will come to know by the last scene of the drama. That is Mr. Dahal's reply. Well, it was a pretty noisy party. My wife knocked down over the goldfish tank while we were clearing up. The poor fish died. I'm just boring them before the children wake up. That means he did not want his children to know about it. Mr. Dahal wants his children to know about the date of the feast. It is also false. Okay, we are done with this activity as well. Now let's move to next activity, that is, have you ever been disturbed in the middle of the night? What happened? Share your experience with your friends. Okay, so what about you? Were you disturbed in the night, middle of the night, in some time long ago? Okay, maybe many time. So for your convenience, I have made a diagram over here like this to share about my own experience when I was disturbed in the middle of the night. So it was a matter of a long time ago. I was in sleep. I was in deep sleep. Okay, it was middle of the night. I was in the sleep, and there suddenly I heard noise. Okay, lots of noise. People were, shouting with loud voice, and then I woke up. After that, I looked through the window and found there a man was being beaten. Actually, a man was being beaten. I did not know why. The many people, my neighbors, were gathered there and they were beating a man. So I asked with one of the person over there that whom I knew, and came to know he was a thief, and they were beating him badly. So because the reason was the thief tried to steal something from my neighbor's shop, and they had already called the police. After a few minutes, I could hear the siren of the police, and police arrived, arrested, put handcuff to the thief, and kept him in a van and took him to the jail or to investigate the case. So it was that. Then after this evening also, I couldn't sleep for a little bit longer time as I was disturbed. So this is what my experience regarding when my sleep was disturbed. So you might have also such experiences in your life, not only about this, maybe due to the party, just like in the drama, or maybe sometime because of dreadful dream. Whenever we see dreadful dream also, we wake up at middle of the night, don't we? Yes. So there could be different experience. We must have different experience. So let's share with your friends about your experiences, and then later on you can write it down and show it to your teacher. Okay, with this we have come to the end of today's class. I hope you enjoyed the drama, a noisy party, and then yes, you will be interested to dramatize this lesson, and we have solved all the exercises. I hope it would help you a lot. With this, I would like to say this much for today. Namaste.